I used to wish I could go back before my world got off track, before the tears, before the pain, before the endless rain. I thought the old me was enough before life got rough, but every challenge that I faced left wisdom in its place. The person I was yesterday helped create who I am today. I'm a better version now. I may not know exactly how, but every scar and every fall helped me stand tall. The road was hard, the lessons deep, but they were mine to keep. And every step along the way made me stronger every day. I stopped chasing who I used to be and finally let myself see the strength that grew inside the pain, like flowers after rain. I learned to trust my own voice and make my own choice, instead of living through the fear that once kept me here. Growth isn't becoming someone else, it's becoming more of yourself. I'm a better version now, standing taller somehow. The doubts that once controlled my mind are far behind. I know my worth, I know my name, and I'll never be the same, 'cause every challenge I survived helped me come alive. I used to see my mistakes as failures, now I see them as teachers, and every lesson shaped me. I'm a better version now, and I made myself this vow to keep growing through every season and believe for a reason. The woman standing here today won't lose her way, and every beat inside her heart now says I'm a better. The clouds were heavy for so long, I forgot where I belonged, lost inside the wind and rain, holding on to pain. Every step felt hard to take, every dream seemed far away. I wondered if the sky would clear, or if I'd stay right here. But every storm runs out of rain, and every dark sky changes. Beyond the storm I found the light, waiting on the other side, a place where hope could breathe again and healing could begin. Beyond the storm I found my way into a brighter day, and every rainbow in the sky reminds me why I tried. The lightning showed me hidden roads I never would have known. The rain washed away old fears, collected through the years, and left behind a clearer view of everything I could do. The struggle wasn't there to stop me, it was there to shake me. Beyond the storm I found my strength that had been there all along, hidden underneath the hurt, waiting to emerge. The sky above is open wide, and I no longer hide from the future calling out my name, inviting me to change. I used to pray for the storm to end. Now I thank it for what it taught me, because without the rain I wouldn't see the rainbow. Beyond the storm I found myself, and something more than help, a courage I didn't know I had. After all the bad, the woman standing in the sun knows she has won, and every beat inside her heart now sings. Beyond the storm I found the light. There's an empty chair by the window tonight, still facing the fading light, where you used to sit and talk for hours while time slipped through the flowers. I pass it every single day, and memories find their way into the corners of my mind where I left us behind. It's strange how something so simple can hold so much of yesterday. That empty chair still reminds me of who we used to be, of laughter floating through the air when love was living there. Now silence fills the space instead of all the words we said, and every shadow in the room still whispers about you. The coffee cup is long gone now, but somehow, anyhow, I can still picture your smile and stay there for a while. The seasons changed outside the glass as the years moved past, yet part of me stayed sitting there beside that empty chair. Some memories don't disappear, they simply grow quieter. That empty chair still reminds me of dreams that couldn't be, of promises that drifted away like leaves in late October days. But time has softened every scar and brought me where we are, a little wiser than before, standing at a just a reminder that I survived. That empty chair still reminds me, but it no longer defines me. The love we shared became a part of the story in my heart. And though the seed remains unfilled, my life is being rebuilt. And every beat inside my soul now says, the chair is empty, but I am not. I used to hide the marks I carried, the memories that left me weary, thinking every scar was proof of all the times I lost the truth. I tried to cover every pain, every storm, every rain, wishing I could erase the days that left me feeling changed. But scars are not reminders of weakness, they're reminders of survival. Every scar has meaning, every wound has healing. Every chapter that was hard to read helped become a part of me. Every scar has a story to tell of the times I rose and fell, and every line upon my heart became a work of art. The battles that I thought I'd lost taught me what strength costs. The tears I cried behind closed doors opened stronger doors. The heartbreaks that once brought me down no longer wear a crown, because I learned they're stepping stones on roads I've walked alone. The things that nearly broke me helped build me. Every scar has meaning, and every day I'm seeing the pain was never there to stay. It helped me find my way. The mirror shows a stronger face, filled with courage and grace. And every breath inside my soul reminds me I am whole. Reminds me I am whole. I don't wish away my past anymore, even the hardest parts, because without them I wouldn't be who I am. Every scar has meaning, and every season's leaving a lesson written in the heart that never falls apart. The woman standing in the light has made peace with her fight, and every beat inside her heart now sings, voice still lingers in my mind, like a song left far behind, a melody I used to know that slowly let me go. I hear it in the quiet rain, through moments of yesterday's pain, but every time it comes around, it's softer than before. Somehow time doesn't erase the memories, it lowers their volume. The fading echoes of your name don't hurt me quite the same. They drift like whispers in the wind, then disappear again. The love we had still lives somewhere, like music in the air, but it no longer pulls me back to where I used to be. The places where we used to walk, still remember every talk, yet now they feel like distant scenes from old forgotten dreams. The photographs have lost their sting, the memories no longer cling, and every step away from them has helped my heart mend what once felt impossible to survive, has become a lesson in time. The fading echoes of our days are slowly drifting away, not because they never mattered, but because I've gathered the strength to carry on from here without holding fear, and every sunrise helps me see chase the sound of yesterday, trying to bring it back. Now I let it fade and make room for tomorrow. The fading echoes still remain, like gentle drops of rain, a reminder of a chapter closed, and a heart that chose to keep believing after loss, no matter what it cost. And every beat inside my soul now knows the echoes fade, but I remain. For the longest time I carried pain, like a shadow in the rain, thinking time alone would mend what I couldn't comprehend. I hid my wounds behind a smile and walked 1,000 miles, pretending I was doing fine while breaking deep inside. Healing didn't begin with to choose it. I chose to heal, and now I feel the weight of yesterday grow small compared to it all. The woman standing here today has found her way, and every beat inside her heart now sings. I chose to heal. For years I searched in other hearts for the missing parts, looking for someone to define the value of this life of mine. I gave away so much of me, trying desperately to become what others wish to see, instead of simply being me. The journey was never about finding someone else, it was about finding myself. I finally belong to me, and I've never felt so free. No longer waiting for approval or survival. I finally belong to me, like the river to the sea, and every dream inside my heart has a place to start. I stopped apologizing for my light, or making myself small to fit the spaces where I never belonged for far too long. Now I stand with open eyes beneath forgiving skies, knowing my worth isn't defined by who stayed or left behind. The love I was searching for was growing within me all along. I finally belong to me, and that's enough to be happy in the skin I'm in. No matter where I've been, every scar, every mistake helped create the path I take, and every lesson shaped the soul that now feels whole. I spent years trying to earn my place, trying to be enough. Then one day I realized I always was. I finally belong to me, and that's the victory. Not because life became easy, but because I became free. The woman standing in the dawn keeps moving on, and every beat inside her heart now sees I finally belong to me. The storms have passed, the lessons remain, the future is open, and I know my name. I finally belong to me. The rain fell gently on my window like stories from long ago. Every drop carried a memory of who I used to be. I used to hide when storms would come and wait for them to be done, never knowing they would teach the truths I couldn't reach. Some lessons arrive quietly, dressed as difficult days. I found lessons in the rain, hidden inside the pain. Every storm that crossed my sky taught me how to survive. The clouds that covered all my light made me learn to fight. And every drop that touched the ground helped my roots grow down. The thunder once would shake my soul and make me lose control. But now I hear a different sound of strength being found. The roads were muddy, hard to see, yet they carried me to places I would never know if the sun always showed. The hardest seasons often grow the strongest flowers. The clouds will move away and reveal another day. I used to ask, why is this happening? Now I ask, what is this teaching me? And the answer keeps changing me. Reminds my heart with every color shown. The rain helped me that night. No dramatic scene, no fight, just a feeling in my heart that it was time to part. The moonlight rested on the floor like it had before, but something deep inside of me was ready to be free. Not every goodbye is spoken, some are felt in silence. My quiet goodbye fell beneath the midnight sky. No anger left, no blame to keep, only peace running deep. I let the memories drift away like leaves in autumn sway. for a sign or a way to turn back time. Stop wishing for a different end or a message you'd send. The question slowly disappeared along with fear, and what remained was something new, a stronger point of view. Sometimes healing begins when you stop asking for more answers. My quiet goodbye didn't need a reason why. The heart already understood what words never could. I chose to walk a different way toward a brighter day, and every step away from pain felt like sunshine after rain. I thought goodbye had to be loud to be real, but the truest goodbye was the one I made in my heart. My quiet goodbye helped my spirit learn to fly. The woman standing here today has found her way, no longer holding on to what is gone. She's moving on, and every beat inside her soul now knows my quiet goodbye. My quiet goodbye. My strongest self is me. I remember who I used to be, lost in uncertainty, looking for answers everywhere, while carrying silent fear. I doubted every step I took, and every chance I overlooked, thinking strength belonged to those who never felt alone. But strength is never breaking, it's rebuilding every time you do. Now I'm my strongest self, standing taller than I've ever felt. Every battle, every scar showed me who I really are. I don't need to hide anymore, wait behind a closed door, because the fire inside of me has finally been set free. The fear that once controlled my mind is somewhere far behind. The voice that said I wasn't enough no longer speaks so loud. I've learned to trust the road I'm on, even when the path feels long, and every challenge that appears no longer feeds my fears. The person I needed most was becoming me all along. Now I'm my strongest self, no longer someone else. I know my worth, I know my name, and I embrace the change. The dreams I once was scared to chase, I'm finally ready to face, and every breath inside my soul reminds me I'm in control. I kept searching for a hero, someone to save me. Then I looked in the mirror and found one. strongest self is me. For so long I looked behind at memories frozen in time, never noticing the open door leading to something more. The future stood outside my fear, waiting year by year, patient as the morning sun, for me to finally come. Sometimes the next chapter whispers before it starts calling your name. New dreams calling out to me from beyond what I can see, like stars appearing in the night, guiding me toward the light. Every possibility feels alive inside of me, and every step into the unknown feels closer to home. I used to fear the road ahead and all the things unsaid, but now excitement fills the air, like hope is everywhere. The goals I left behind before are knocking at my door, reminding me it's never late to create a different fate. The future isn't something to fear, it's something to build. New dreams calling out my name, and I will never be the same. The woman who once stood afraid has learned to be bright. Every vision in my heart feels ready to start, and every breath I take today leads me on my way. I thought I had missed my chance, that life had already chosen for me, but new dreams arrive when you're finally ready. New dreams calling out to me across an endless sea of opportunities and light. Beyond the night, the woman standing in the dawn keeps moving on, and every beat inside her heart now sings. New dreams are calling. I used to count the sleepless nights, watching shadows fade to light, wondering if my heart would find a reason to leave the past behind. The darkness felt so endless then, like it would never end, but every night gave away somehow. breaking through the clouds. The sky kept teaching me that every ending needs a dawn. One more sunrise in my eyes, one more chance to realize that life is bigger than the pain and brighter after rain. Every golden ray I see feels like setting myself free, and every morning softly says, you're still on your way. The birds began their morning song, reminding me to carry on. The world was moving all around while I was healing from the ground. I started noticing little things, the joy a new day brings, and found hope waiting patiently for me to finally see. The sun never stopped rising, I just forgot to look up. One more sunrise lights the sky and leaves the hurt behind. The dreams I thought were gone for good, still waiting where they stood. Every step I take today leads me further on my way, and every breath inside my soul helps me become I survived nights I thought would break me, tears I thought would drown me. Yet here I am, watching another sunrise. One more sunrise, one more day to grow in every way. The woman standing in the light has won her fight, not because she never fell, but because she rose so well. And every beat inside her heart now sings. One more sunrise for me. I used to rush through every change, feeling lost and feeling strange, wanting all the answers now, without knowing when or how. I fear the person I'd become when all chapters were done, not realizing every turn held something I could learn. A butterfly never sees its wings while it's still inside the cocoon. There's beauty in becoming, in every new beginning, every lesson, every fall has meaning after all. There's beauty in the climb, and taking one step at a time, and every version of myself helped create someone else. girl who cried through sleepless nights still lives within my light. The woman who learned how to stand was shaped by every plan. Nothing was ever truly lost, no matter what it cost. Each chapter played a role somehow in who I am right now. Growth doesn't happen overnight, it happens every day. There's beauty in becoming, even when you're stumbling, because every mistake can guide you to the other side. Every dream that didn't stay helped clear another way, and every breath inside my soul brings me closer to hope. I spent years wishing I was different, more perfect, more certain. Now I simply wanna keep growing. There's beauty in becoming, and I know I'm still becoming. The woman standing here today keeps finding her way. With every sunrise, every mile, every tear, every smile, and every beat inside her heart now sings the beauty of becoming. I spent years looking behind, searching for what I couldn't find, trying to rebuild yesterday instead of finding a new way. But time kept moving like the sea, calling out to me beyond the places I had known, toward a life of my own. The future wasn't waiting for me to be perfect, it was waiting for me to arrive. The future knows my name, and it's calling me again, beyond the fear, beyond the doubt, to what life's all about. The future knows my heart, and every brand new start, and every dream I used to hide is waiting on the other side. The road ahead feels open wide, with possibility beside. The stars above seem close enough to remind me to trust. I no longer need every answer now, or wonder when or how, because faith has taught me how to walk, even when the path is dark. Some doors only open when you're brave enough to knock. The future knows my name, and I won't stay the same. Every challenge that appears will sharpen me through the years. The woman I am becoming keeps moving and becoming more fearless with every sunrise glow than the girl I used to know. I used to wait for life to begin, as if it were somewhere ahead. Now I know I'm already living it. The future knows my name and welcomes me the same. Oh, with open skies and open roads and lighter loads, a woman standing in the dawn keeps moving on, and every beat inside her heart now sings. The future knows my name. There were days I felt so broken by the words left unspoken, like the world had lost its sound and hope couldn't be found. I carried shadows through the night, searching for a light, wondering if I'd ever feel like myself again for real. But even after every storm, something inside me remains strong. The heart still beats through every defeat, through every tear and lonely night. It keeps holding tight. The heart still beats with the rhythm underneath, reminding me I'm still alive and learning how to thrive. I thought the pain would never fade or the memories change, but time kept moving like a river, helping me recover. Every scar became a sign of how far I've climbed, and every challenge left behind made me stronger inside. The heart doesn't stop believing just because it's been hurt. The heart still beats beyond old memories. It doesn't need yesterday to find its way. Every pulse inside my chest whispers through your best, and every moment helps me see the strength inside of me. I survived the chapters that nearly broke me, the nights that nearly stole me, and I'm still here. The heart still beats, steady and complete. The woman standing in the light has won her fight, not because she never felt, but because she rose so well, and every beat inside her soul now sings. The heart still beats, and so do I. There was a season in my life when every day felt like the night. The colors faded from my view, and nothing felt brand new. I carried clouds inside my mind, leaving brighter days behind, wondering if I'd ever find the sun again in darkness started leaving. The light returned to my eyes like a beautiful surprise, breaking through the shadows deep that once disturbed my sleep. The light returned to my heart and gave me a fresh start, and every golden ray I see feels like freedom to me. I started laughing without fear, feeling fully present here. The weight I carried disappeared along with doubt and fear. The simple things began to shine, a sign that I was finally fine. The world looked brighter every day as pain drifted away. Hope didn't arrive all at once. It arrived one moment at a time. The light returned to my soul and made the broken whole. Every scar became a part of a stronger heart. The tears that once fell endlessly no longer follow me, and every breath I take today shows me a better I thought the darkness had won. I thought the story was over, but the sun was rising the whole time. I returned to my life after every stormy night. The woman standing in the dawn keeps moving on, no longer afraid of yesterday or what people say, and every beat inside her heart now sings. The light returned to stay. I spent too long looking behind at footprints left in another time, tracing every turn we made through sunshine and through rain. But yesterday can't lead me now, and somehow, here and now, I feel the pull of something new beyond what I once knew. The future doesn't ask for perfection, only a willing step forward. The road ahead is calling me with endless possibility, 1,000 dreams beyond the bend, waiting to begin. I don't need to know it all or fear another fall, because every mile I choose to take leads me to a better place. There are mountains left to climb and stars I've yet to find, new stories waiting in the wind and lessons still within. The heart that once was full of doubt is figuring things out, and every day I learn to trust the path becoming us. I may be afraid of what's next, because I couldn't see it. Now I'm excited, because I can't. The road ahead belongs to me and who I'm meant to be. The woman standing here today won't lose her way. She carries wisdom from the past, but knows this too shall pass. And every beat inside her heart now says, the road ahead is mine. For years I lived beneath a ceiling built from fear and overthinking. I never dared to look too far beyond the nearest star. I stayed inside familiar walls, afraid of bigger calls, never knowing life had more waiting beyond the door. Then one day I lifted my eyes and saw how endless life could be. The sky opened wide for me, like a brand new destiny. Every cloud moved out of sight, making room for light. The dreams I once thought too far shine like morning stars, and every step beneath the blue felt like breaking through. The horizon stretched for miles ahead, replacing all the dread with possibilities untold, more precious than gold. I stopped asking if I could and started believing I would. The future felt alive again, like a trusted friend. The limits I feared for so long trapped by fear, but the one standing here. Every sunrise brought a sign that this life is mine, and every breath inside my soul helped me become whole. I used to think freedom was a place somewhere far away. Now I know freedom begins within. The sky opened wide for me and set my spirit free. The woman standing in the dark keeps moving on, no longer afraid to try. Will spread her wings and fly, and every beat inside her heart now says, was a time I walked through days, lost inside a heavy haze. Every step felt hard to take, every smile felt hard to fake. But somewhere on this winding road, I learned to drop the load of all the pain I used to carry, and all the fears that made me worry. The farther I moved from the past, the closer I came to myself. I'm walking toward joy, like a child with a brand new toy. Every sunrise feels like gold, every story still untold. I'm walking toward light, leaving shadows out of sight, and every step beneath the sky feels like learning how to fly. Flowers seem brighter today as I make my way. The wind feels softer on my face, like life has found its place. I no longer rush through time, trying to leave things behind. I stop and breathe and look around at all the beauty I've found. Joy wasn't waiting at the finish line, it was waiting along the journey. I'm walking toward joy, and I finally enjoy the little moments that appear and bring me here. The future feels open and wide, with wonder by my side, and every dream inside my soul feels closer to its goal. I spent years chasing happiness, thinking it was somewhere else. Now I know it's growing inside me. I'm walking toward joy, with confidence and poise. The woman standing in the sun knows she's already won, not because life became easy, but because she became free. And every beat inside her heart now sings. I'm walking toward joy. There was a time I couldn't see what the future held for me. My dreams were hidden by the clouds, and fear was speaking loud. I kept my heart close to the ground, afraid of falling down, never knowing I still had the strength I'd always had. Hope arrived so quietly, I almost didn't hear it. With wings of hope I learned to fly, beyond the tears I cried, above the doubts that held me back, and off the beaten track. With wings of hope I crossed the sky, and left behind the why. The answers weren't what set me free, believing was the key. the skies, and every step I dared to take felt like a new escape. I stopped waiting for permission or perfect conditions to chase the dreams inside my soul and make myself whole. The moment I trusted tomorrow, today became